Hi folks, welcome back to CGC Sawmill, or to CGC Sawmill. This is our channel that we have, me and my family. Today we're going to do a quick video. We're just going to cut down a tree. It's about a 10-inch in diameter tree. We're going to do a small wedge and see if we can bring it the way we want. It's leaned back toward the woods. I'll show you in a second that its situation. See if we can drop it the opposite way of what it wants to go. But first, we're going to go through these ash trees that we have in the woods. I know a lot of people, you see firewood, it's mainly ash, right? Because of all them dying in the woods. So I have the same situation where most of them are dying in the woods. So I'm just going to show you something on a couple of the ash trees. So right here we have an ash tree. And it had a little scar in it at some point. Something must have nicked it right here, right? And that ash tree is actually still alive and looks pretty healthy. I mean, we don't have the leaves on yet, but I can tell by those branches they still look pretty healthy. And I'm not seeing all of the broken out bark on this tree as well. There is a spot right there, but the other trees, boy, they're just all the bark is falling off them, right? So this tree looks pretty good. I see that pretty common. When I see a scar like this, it seems like those ash borer beetles don't girdle it up through this area, up through above that scar. So for this quick video today, we have an ash tree here, and you can see the bark is all popping off it. Good sign that the ash borer beetles are in there. And you can tell those branches up top, they are dying. So this tree is not going to make it. So we're going to drop this today. We are going to, it has a lean back toward my woods over here, which I don't want to do. So I want to drop it out this way where I'll have an opening. I have a red maple right there that the top is broke out of. So it's no good. So I will just take that down and we'll drop it right in that direction. Okay, we put our front wedge in, took that out. You can see we've got a steep edge here. The wedge itself is not very deep. We've got a good area of face here, right? So if you look along here, I've got a full finger width here where I've got the ability for that to drop, and it's not going to close on itself too soon. And then note to self is next time I sharpen this blade, I don't take the rakers down anymore. I took the rakers down too far, and now I'm really biting wood, so it makes it hard when you're actually cutting your wedges and you're not revving the engine as high as it should be revved. So, but when I cut through a piece of wood, open this baby up and cut through a piece of wood, boy, I'm taking big chunks at a time. So it's nice when you're going through a piece of wood, but there's a happy medium there. I think I took the rakers down just a little too far. Alright, so this tree ended up turning into a longer video. She definitely got caught in that red oak top branches. I thought she would break through there, but she didn't. So what I did is on the bottom side here, cut a backside wedge, and then because I've got force going that way from the tree, right? And then I cut this off here at the bottom and thought it would just slide back, but it didn't do it. And there's no sense in me messing around the tree. I'm just gonna get the tow rope and hit her with the ATV and pull her down. Okay, so that's the nice thing about wooden with a ATV. I got the ATV arch over there. An ATV, I can get into some pretty skinny spots, and these smaller logs, I can just yank them down. They get caught up because my woods are pretty thick, so I get trees caught up quite a bit. You think they're gonna come down, but they don't make it. They get caught up in one little branch, and the next thing you know, you're pulling them down. So this guy came down pretty easy, skidded right across, and now we just got to unhook the tow rope and cut her up, put her in the wood pile. So today, definitely, you can plan on a tree going somewhere, but it has its own mind when it comes to falling, right? So they like to get hung up on other trees, just a small branch, and they'll get hung up sometimes. But being able to get an ATV into the woods and squeezing them in between, pretty thick trees, and then pull them down, as long as they're not a monster, it's pretty easy to do. So that'll wrap it up for today. We'll take these couple logs back to the mill and drop them off. And we got a good workout today, a good sweat in, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Definitely like and subscribe and give me some feedback. Have a good day, all. Thanks.